All right, what up, everybody? It's your boy Akeen, and welcome to this vlog. Here to give you a preview of the Michigan Wolverines for the 2017 college football season. Head coach Jim Harbaugh and company, this team actually had a good year. 10 wins last season, capping off their season with a close Orange Bowl loss against the Florida State Seminoles. The team did go 10-3 overall. Now, they do have some key losses offensively, particularly in the receiving core, which is going to be the biggest void that they have offensively. And they lost Amara Darboh, Jake Butt, a good tight end, as well as Jenu Chenson. That's some tough break for quarterback in Wilton Spate, who did pass for over 2,500 yards, 18 touchdown passes, and 7 NITs. So Dylan Crawford, Eddie McDowell, and Nate Johnson, they're going to be the new faces of the receiving core. I'm looking more at Dylan Crawford for this upcoming season for the Wolverines to help out Wilton Spate. So Spate is going to have to do well in leading this team to more victories, especially coming off building better chemistry, good chemistry with these new upcoming wide receivers. And they do have tight end and Button to replace Jake Butt. But I also do like the return of running backs in Ty Isaac and Chris Evans. Isaac should get the bulk of the carries for this upcoming season, but Chris Evans will get his fair share of carries as well. I think this is going to be a good tandem for Coach Jim Harbaugh, a good switch up tandem as far as the speed. And both of these two players, they have different kind of styles of running, but I do like Isaac a little bit better. I think he's more of a home run threat. Now, defensively, they had a lot of voids that they had to fill in. Starting with the defensive line, they lost both Chris Wormley and Taco Charlton. Taco Charlton was actually drafted by the Dallas Cowboys, as well as Ryan Glasgow. So Chris Winovich is going to have to really step it up this year, be a true leader defensively. Now, as far as the linebacker core, I do like linebacker Mike McCray, the senior, to help lead the way. And they also lost Ben Gideon as well on the defensive side. Now, other key losses that they had in the secondary, they had tough break with Jabril Peppers and Jordan Lewis, as well as Delano Hill, who's actually no longer with the team as well. So they actually lost the entire starting secondary, as well as Khaleke Hudson. So this is going to be a tough break. Khaleke Hudson and actually Devin Bush, I apologize, they're going to have to step it up as far as the secondary. And I'm looking a lot at Devin Bush as far as the cornerback position. I think he's a good athlete, and I think he can be a star as a freshman. Now, I did mention Jordan Lewis, and I mentioned they actually lost Jeremy Clark. I mentioned Khaleke Hudson. He's actually going to be playing for this upcoming season. They do have Lavert Hill and Josh Metellus, Tyree Kennel, and David Long, and defensive coordinator Don Brown. Gonna have some good players. I think Michigan has been doing a pretty decent job as far as the recruiting process. So I think that Don Brown will still have a pretty solid defense for this upcoming season, despite mainly the key losses in Wormley, Taco Charlton, Jabril Peppers, and Jordan Lewis. Those are the 4 key losses defensively. But I do have the return of Mike McCray, and I think that Don Brown will still get the job done as a good defensive coordinator for the Wolverines. Now it's time to take a look at their schedule. September 2nd, they're going to actually be playing in Arlington to open up the season against the Florida Gators. That's just going to be a good SEC test for this Big Ten team. September the 9th against Cincinnati. I think they should pull off the victory in that. October 2nd, as mentioned earlier tonight, between will be a game against the Michigan State Spartans. Big brother versus little brother matchup. October 21st is going to be at Penn State. This is going to be a key matchup in the Big Ten East Division. November the 4th against Minnesota. Minnesota can actually still pull off a couple of upsets this upcoming season. It's going to be hard for me to select which upset it will be, but I think that the Golden Gophers will pull off a couple of upsets. November the 18th is going to be at Wisconsin. The Badgers teams for the past couple of seasons, particularly on the defensive unit, doing a great job. This is a good lunch pail type team. November the 25th is going to be actually hosting Ohio State as their big time rivalry. It's going to be at Ann Arbor, so they do have the home field advantage, but the Buckeyes has been owning the Wolverines over the past 15 seasons, starting off when Jim Tressels took over at the helm of quarterback, and Urban Meyer's been still doing a great job for the Buckeyes. This is going to be a tough task for the Michigan Wolverines this season because they did lose last season against the Buckeyes. Now, taking a look at their schedule, I think this team is going to go 8-5 overall, drop a couple of losses, but I do like the return of Wilton Speight. I think he could be a good Heisman dark horse in the Big Ten division, or at least a player of the year in the Big Ten Conference, a good candidate, an early dark horse candidate earlier for the season. Now, the next time to catch you guys will be in just a couple of minutes. I have more blogs for today. Thank you for watching this vlog. I'm your man, Akeem McCall. Be easy.